Over the weekend, Super Fusion in New Jersey happening. First time they ran a major. A lot of good players went. Tweak was supposed to go, but he's a fraud. And I'm pretty sure Light was supposed to go, but he's a fraud. So we're going to see how things turned out because there's a lot of decent upsets, some impressive moments. We're going to find some sets to go through and gonna hang out and watch them, man. Surprising things that, first of all, Kola actually beat a Steve. That doesn't ever actually happen, so you love to see that. Bruho, the guy who's just really good at making upsets and then kind of just retiring after that, beat Syrup 3-1 no less. I mean, even if it is with Kazuya. Top 8, we got Zomba versus Kola, which is definitely something I want to watch. Jahzzo versus Bruho, a little bit of fighting game crimes happening, which low-key, I've never seen this matchup, but I'm kind of interested to see how it goes. Jahzzo, I feel like, is pretty good against Kazuya, so some notes to be taken there. And then Bruho losing to Phantom, even though he beat Syrup, is very interesting too. It's not something you'd expect. I was kind of hoping Bruho would win so that he would get the run back here, but Syrup just farmed 3-0. Bro even tried Donkey Kong. That's how tragic that went. Ooh, got you guys. We're just watching Steve Dittos for the next 20 minutes. Ooh, gotcha. Ooh. This is what you guys signed up for, right? Okay, here we go. Zomba Kola. Finally, some good food.
Now, as he shows off the Roy, and off the bat, one was at Carmel 2025.
Kola and Zomba have quite the rivalry, I'll say that. They play against each other a fair amount. I know they also practice with each other. It's always interesting to see how like their general game plans will deviate when they actually, you know, have like already have an idea of like what their opponent wants to do. Especially like a character like Rob tends to throw out a lot of some predetermined hitboxes. Like he's going to do these moves regardless of what you do. That's kind of where the mind games start to actually develop, and that's where player-to-player interaction starts.
Doesn't always lead to a punish on a move like
Ooh,
that.
good spacing.
The side B as well, good damage.
Yeah, a lot of punishes coming out from Kola, who's really just trying to not only use...
So just by watching this like early on, you can tell that like Kola is kind of used to getting like swatted out or walled out from Zomba just by like the amount of like dashbacks he's doing in neutral at mid-range. Kind of hoping that Zomba will overextendo. Right there, the one time he actually decides to try and like make a move to mix it up, he gets punished. Ooh, well, that's a really good way to find a kill. I like that a lot. Roy doesn't really have much in the way of like a simple punish here. Like, what else can you do to punish to kill here, right? He finds the landing there into the sweet spot up tilt. Honestly, pretty clean. I wouldn't have thought to do that.
Expect from a player of that caliber as well, right? That understands what he needs to do, but getting hit with the...
I don't think it should scoop on both sides. I don't think Rob needs that. I think he's got enough.
The thing, Cole is definitely trying to use his movement to kind of like juke or like psych out Zomba, and there's just times, holy.
Okay, imagine getting down thrown and taking 60. Nice jump read. Dash attack. Okay. Uncharacteristic. Not what you'd expect from a Roy player. He made a lot out of that one opening, though. That's one thing about Kola. His damage per opening, his DPO, my new coin term, very high. I mean, 100, nothing to scoff at. It was 60 into 100, but it's the same thing, you know?
You want to be in, especially when we know Roy as such a good Sharky character.
Oh, yes. The neutral B as well.
This is why I hate playing against Rob so much, is because, like, even though Kola's at 40 and Rob's at 150%, this is still so stressful if you're, you know, anyone in this case, as long as you're not the Rob. Like, you could just die. You like sweet spot back here in the corner might just delete you.
From Zomba fighting back with a forward air
and see? The stock is very fragile. Another Nair one up tilt. Again, weird find. I think Zomba kind of just sold that one away, though. It's a risky gyro to go for. Or laser, whichever one it was. I didn't see.
Digging in his bag right now to try and get this win off of Zomba. It would be an insane start. Zomba, once again, in disadvantage. It almost seems like...
I know Zomba does that forward air from ledge a lot.
Everywhere that Zomba wants,
it's a strong button.
Really what's helping out Kola in this match. Getting hit with the down tilts into that gyro.
You see, that like massive lead that he just had is just sold down the river. Like, it's just over.
You know, and not stopping either.
Oh my god. Holy aerial threat!
My goodness.
Aerial rave is what I'm seeing.
Dude, what is his spacing? For a lot of these moves, he spaced like just like right here, like knowing the Nair is going to be facing to the right and then like positioning your back here to be on the like back side of it is so good. Nice catch. Nice toss. Oh. Holding the platform. I like that. I like this idea to use the platform to maintain stage control here. You can get a lot of aerials out really fast when you're Roy, and this position right here, you commit left, he jumps up and up airs. If you air dodge, it might be a frame trap. If he tracks you properly, if you go to the right, he can just use the platform to get like a falling up air there or go for like a parry or something, you know. But
Really good fastball right there. It's
even though he didn't kill him there, he safely pressured him while also threatening to kill the entire time. Knowledge, baby.
from Kola. Still
There
applying
you
the
go.
pressure.
But you'll realize that a lot of the time while Kola is sharking, which is what we call this when you're trying to attack your opponent while you're below them, is that he will really only try to throw out aerials like at this kind of height, specifically up air, just because like if this is like that sweet spot height where if Zomba does like a fast fall air dodge, he will still have like a big chunk of landing lag when he lands from the air dodge. So this up air will end, and then Kola can just throw out a back air or continue to pressure if he's not in the like proper spot to back air.
Still applying the pressure.
So it's like one of those things where he will always up air here until he doesn't.
Some nice hits off.
Wow, what a punish.
Definitely would've helped
Wow, what a...
with the rotor arm.
What is going on? All right, Zomba's selling
To get out of hit stun, or
the whole house. It's sold.
there too.
Nice. What the hell? You guys are being weird. They're just not hitting their confirms and going for greed. But both of them are doing it, so it's weird. It just looks like bad gameplay, but...
I like a forward throw every now and then, get a little stage control, but really that grab game shines at the.
Yeah, I was really greedy from Zomba. Just pick a normal option, man.
Trying to catch Zomba once again sleeping on the wheel. Zomba's wide awake right now.
Shot.
Needs to be.
Nice air dodge. Really well timed. Popped it a little bit early. That's what I was talking about that not too long ago. Air dodging early so that you're actionable even earlier.
It's so insane how.
Why are we low
Kola has been
profiling?
Able to escape a disadvantaged scenario and turn it around.
Respect. It's funny because like when you have those moments on Shield, most of the time you're like, oh, he's a good player. He's not going to commit. He's going to capitalize on my fear. But Kola is a well-known masher, so we know he's going to swing. He's going to follow through with the entire move.
Once again, Kola in a really bad position. Does not want to be in the corner.
That boy is holding stage control. Okay, Zomba. I mean, he lost it immediately, but the idea was there.
As well in the
Boom. Neutral B. Broken move.
almost would have been it for Kola right
I
there.
hate playing. Oh my. Neutral versus Rob. It's so tough. He's got so many options at once. Did you win the minigame? He won the Mario Party minigame. He guessed correctly. He still has no jump. It's over. Right? He blew it. Oh, we got an opening.
Still very careful. Zomba's got to beat these air dodges. Really risky from Kola as well. Bad percentage. What do you have to lose? You got that stock to lose.
He didn't even hit the footstool part of the out of shield. He wanted to do footstool out of shield down air, and he just down aired.
Chipping away, and it's annoying Zomba. Not really a lot of tools, options to be able to come back. Does get the double or triple down tilt to that forward tilt. Gets that grab off of that.
Yeah, Zomba's doing a really good job at chopping up the neutral here.
Zomba, what a recovery from Kola. It's amazing to watch both these guys play. Hey!
Yeah, it's unsafe. It's a very common thing that happens at top level where you spend like a minute straight just like beating someone's ass. You do some like autopilot, I know this is a good idea option, which is exactly what Kola did to nair out of the corner, and Zomba was just ready for it, man. He's got the brain.
Neutral air dodge. Going to be able to make something happen, but still taking 90.
Neutral air dodge, such an important tool to be able to come back.
Yeah, and
Desperate.
Absolutely.
Don't nair out of that corner. Young man!
Low profiling under the gyro throw.
Hey.
Roy with his nose to the ground when he starts running.
Honestly, really good form.
We had the jump read, just wasn't fast enough on the trigger.
Pretty quick.
Ooh, getting. Oh, that's
Mash of the year.
Oh, okay. Down throw? No? Saving it. Keeping it fresh.
Last 30 seconds.
The up throw, that is, because I mean, up throw would kill. I thought down throw would just lead to a better situation.
Hopefully there will be less.
Nice catch. Yeah, that is like, that is a clearly you guys practice together. Regrab on this gyro right here. He does this. Catches it. Like, look, this looks so intentional. Like, this is a good nair to do overall, but the catch looked a little bit too intentional for me. Maybe I'm glazing a little too hard, but it looked good. Okay, even match. He may be at 180%, but hey, it's like one up air, right?
Right? Getting straight up, involved in here, keeping the space so carefully. Doesn't want to overextend, not hitting the parry on that laser.
Yeah, you're dead.
It's a big combo opportunity, is what I would say.
And we've already seen what Kola can do, right? On, like in the air when he's able to chase down Zomba. But Zomba doing a really good job of just not giving Kola that opportunity to do so. But once Kola finds it, it's 3 up airs to the name, 30%. Not quite enough to be comfortable. Does lose a jump. Oh, and you're dead.
Well, you're cooked. What happened, dude? Wait, I'm pretty sure Kola wins this game. I looked away and he perished.
Chase down Zomba, but Zomba doing a really good job of just not giving Kola that opportunity to do so. But once Kola finds it, it's 3 up airs to the name, 30%. Not
Back
quite
though.
enough.
Jump sniped.
Does lose a jump.
Oh, the forward air timing was impeccable on catching that gyro, but it still just didn't matter. I think maybe if he did like a fast fall or something here, like if you fast fall after he fast fell a little late, I think he might have just been cooked. It's like a Rob covers everything kind of thing.
Raring to go for that up air, right? On that top blast zone. Unable to find it. Does get this nair though. Keeps Zomba in disadvantage. Once again, really good gyro to come back.
That should be fine. I mean, it's Rob. He can shark even after doing all this. In fact, he can overshoot the ledge after missing a regrab. That's a good character.
Go for the fourth though and gives Zomba a second lease of life. Takes it away immediately.
A pretty clean stock despite losing his pretty early. I like the idea to roll there. It's so tempting when you're Roy in this situation. You're like right here. You're like, oh, your opponent's at 0%, and he's right there. A nair off of this ledge would give you 50, maybe 60 damage. A lot of stage control. You'd take the lead. But like Rob he capitalizes on greed so well. If he catches you doing this, and like Zomba literally tried to bait it here with this like jump down toss. He gets hit off the stage, just 4 years Kola, and he's dead at 36. Like the discipline to do the roll get up here it needs to be stated. It's all those tiny little decisions that top players make that make them not die at 30%.
A move you haven't really seen from Kola a lot either.
Yeah, the strongest part about it is the big lunge that you do, right? Gives that little extra reach. Sometimes Roy really needs that. Oh, down there through the
Big combos.
combo, baby. Big damage getting middle hitbox though. Not gonna seal a stock.
Hey, that kill.
Gyro combos. Ooh, wait, cook it up. Ooh, weak F tilt on purpose. Okay, he kind of got destroyed, I'm not gonna lie. Remember, this started off with Kola like immediately just losing his stock at a super low percent.
Well, does get it on that platform.
I decided.
Forward air,
wow.
Really back air at an advantage for Kola. Can he find the skill? Really good grab to send Zomba off stage one more time.
Such a dream scenario there, getting that connect, but another one there on the platform. No follow-up available. Up tilts. This is potentially death.
Oh my God! Insane patience.
I don't even think that was a good DI. Yeah, he's just landing in the corner, playing it safe. Wow, finally a grab. I feel like Kola hasn't been grabbing at all. Ooh, put the fear in him. Ooh. I love good pressure. From the top, this air dodge, jab to catch, parry. What are you doing? You know how scared you have to have a Rob player for him to not nair right here? Especially right here.
The patience there to not
my God.
When Roy's dashing at you at the corner. I mean, that's the kind of wherewithal that gets you the W.
Oh my God, how you not dead?
Air dodge as well. A grab. We are going to see another.
Going for a grab and last hit. Risky business. Well, that dash, low-key, was very close to costing Kola that entire game. Just get out. Just don't even interact with that. Okay. Got him. We gotta stop going to PS2, big dog. Like, I know it's pretty good for Roy, but it's so good for, like, you just showed that you need a small stage against Rob.
Could be the name of the game for Zomba, but now you're stuck in this corner. Once again, like we said, such a threat.
Even at low percents, right? Just the damage is so crazy, but out DI, not gonna be able to actually get a strong hit of up air to get a combo going off a down throw.
It's that throw off, though. Really good tag. Still trying to get his way back into center stage. Kola's been able to find it with that double up air. 63%.
Look at the spacing. Look at the positioning around that platform.
Hell yeah. Oh, the mash has been activated. He's going buttons mode. How do we beat buttons mode Kola? Do we just keep throwing out hitboxes in hopes that he runs into him? That's what seems to be the game plan, but Kola's spacing right now is too crisp. Holy.
Gyro getting set up in the back. I'm loving it. Crowd's picking up as well. They're loving it. Gonna get clipped by the laser there. 153. Nearly anything's gonna do it. Landing with a side B.
Oh, that was so greedy. Too much momentum. Too much dip upon thy chip.
The ledge. Actually, a nair gonna be a big opportunity.
Ooh, remember that height. See, this is exactly what I was talking about before on the first game that I think Kola won. Where, you know, while he is juggling, he wants to aim these up airs to be really high so that when he does, you know, when Zomba tries to air dodge down, he gets another chance to go for another aerial. See, he went for another up air there, but I think maybe a back air would have worked, or something could have gone a little bit differently. Back throw. Yeah, it's crazy because like 90% of the time Kola will swing there, but of course you always have to keep like in your mind that he can just try to hard read you and just back air you and kill you instead of going for the frame trap.
Oh my God, doesn't get the tech. Kola once again jumping in.
Air dodge tech, top player tech.
There's the up tilt. Is that it?
No. How did he find that up tilt? I'll say I like this air dodge tech here. Like, very good. Just to avoid the gyro. Oh, he just did Nair up tilt. Wasn't Zomba calling people Nair up tilt bots not too long ago?
And it is last stock situation here, Avocado, between Zomba and Kola. In winner's side, nonetheless, so everything to fight for, everything to play for. Kola at 110%. He's just running
okay.
Down this corner.
What do we do? We get the gyro? Is that worth it though? Oh my. Yo, if he hit like one more time, Zomba low-key could have got edge guards there. Forto? Yup. See, it's like you know what Zomba's going to do, but you can't hard punish him, so you just take this like your little nickel and dime %, but it's not game-winning punishes, unfortunately. Could he have just forward smashed? What do we think, chat? Could he have just forward smashed on this parry, win the game? He's actionable now. It's hard to say because Rob is broken. Down tilt was a safer option there, but you just DI that up and you're fine.
The chase down was right, but we just didn't have the range for it. Looking for a hit on the landing too.
Up tilt.
Sour hit.
Oh, with the back air! Not gonna kill.
No way that doesn't kill.
Still alive. Still fighting. How much more fight does he have? For the trump doesn't quite get it.
Yo!
No way!
Tombstoner gonna be able to make it happen.
Oh my god.
Game 5.
What a set.
Yo, he got so robbed. No, he played that last part so well, dude. He got outplayed. Like the whole time Kola was juggling, and then for the last, like the game 5 last hit scenario, instead of like chasing super hard, he just played super patient and disciplined, which is counter Kola. Kola playing counter Kola, but like this back air, him surviving is kind of crazy. And this was such a risky option, dude. Right here, going for this ledge trump is so crazy. That Zomba was clearly ready for it. This is a terrible situation to be in because now you should be in full panic mode because you are without a double jump above Rob at 142. Up air is not a true combo, but Kola knows that, so he doesn't even scare dodge. In fact, he doesn't even press a button, and he just does a delayed air dodge. And unfortunately, Zomba's ready for it and just kills him with up throw on the platform.
Tombstoner gonna be able to make it happen.
Oh my god.
Which brings me to my previous statement. Hell yeah, dude. Jahzzo, Bruho. I'm interested to see like one game of this. Jahzzo, lucky nobody got Ken experience. I just don't think Ken is that good.
A jab will do it, but
Oh my god.
who doesn't get the input. Oh yes.
Bro doesn't know you can't roll through aimbot. Will make a laugh. Shoryuken! Last hit.
Yeah, you want to talk about kicks? This Ken Masters fella got some of the best in the business.
Oh yeah. The technique
hold on.
is immaculate, but
Something terrible is happening.
Oh my god.
Almost sealed the stock early. Let's see what we can do with an edge guard. Maybe not going to be able to do anything with it.
Oh, and getting caught out.
Couldn't help himself. He had to electric 3 times in a row or 2 times in a row. He had to do it. I thought I wanted to watch a Bruho set, and then I saw a couple seconds of Kazuya, and now I'm all good. Jahzzo versus Syrup was fun. You can watch that on your own. I'm not watching that.
Mid-range play here. Jahzzo, perfect.
I don't know if these two have ever played before. You're dead! I hate projectiles that do this, and I feel like maybe it's just Rob Gyro. No, because like Clay Pigeon does this, and like Can and some other projectiles, but like you literally hit the projectile, and it hits you immediately after. I think that is so stupid that it works like that. I think that if a projectile, like everything should work like Snake's Nikita. Like if you just hit it, it deactivates for a little bit. They just didn't program that into like any other projectile aside from Nikita. It just works like that for some reason. It's just obnoxious. Jahzzo called Zomba easy to play. So I think they faced each other before. What does that even mean? You're easy to play? Because he's getting cooked right now. Shoryuken.
Oh, and the timing to get around that neutral air from Rob. Missed tech, but actually wave dash is back instead of forcing the issue.
Oops.
Zomba in a pretty good spot right now. But Jahzzo's not able to take the stock.
And then lost the next 3 sets to Zomba. Well, has he ever beaten Zomba before? You can only say those kinds of things if you're gonna cook him.
One stock apiece. This could could be Jahzzo's winner side fight or tournament. Like,
I was gonna
actually.
say, yeah, it's actually the whole tournament. Zomba might just take it right now.
Okay. Yeah, why are we jumping there, Jahzzo? Come on.
Oh, it's
Come
not
on.
quite yet, but I can't imagine Jahzzo's gonna make it back here. Zomba will take it in just a dominating fashion throughout.
He kind of just sold that last stock away. I mean, it was like pretty competitive, and then he just double jumped into a forward air. That's the last thing you want to do versus Rob. No ZSS in top 8. Guess that means we need more Rano nerfs. No!